Randy Nielsen of Algona, and Scott Trizzino, sophomore from Iowa, also Joliet, Illinois.
Last year, Nielsen beat Trizzino handily, at least once. I can't remember if they wrestled more than that. I think probably they did. But Trizzino has had a tremendous year. He's one of these young fellows at Iowa.
Oh man, that was awful good, kind of an arm head chuck into the two-point takedown maneuver on the part of Trizzino.
And Trizzino got his two very quickly. This is what we mean. Trizzino has had a tremendous year, and he's expecting to give Randy Nielsen everything he wants.
He's still got that heel. There's the neutral.
2-1. Trizzino of Iowa leading with 1:15 left in the first period, 2-minute period. Scott Trizzino, 15-2. Nielsen is 15-6. Trizzino finished second in the Midlands, the toughest midwinter tournament in the country.
I've always regarded Nielsen, having seen him for a long time, as a real mat wrestler. By that, I mean down on the mat, he's tough. He's many times come from behind.
Stalemate.
Be careful of that. That's blocking. Don't do that. Ready?
He's talking to Randy Nielsen, who's Spike Israel. And Trizzino fought off a high crotch try by Randy Nielsen. He's quick.
Yeah, he's trying to do kind of a head snap spin around maneuver. That's many times just called a snap down counter to a leg dive.
Scott Trizzino, you can tell by the way he carries himself. Sometimes you can just see it. He's a different wrestler from last year. 30 seconds left, first period. Trizzino leads 2-1.
This Trizzino, I can see already he's quick. He gets good position. But Nielsen is very strong, and he's kind of tall. He's got good leverage. He'll stay in there all the way, and he'll give you all he's got for 8 minutes.
Last 14 seconds. They're on near the edge of the match as he almost slipped into a little thigh push, and Trizzino whirled on him at the last second and came up with a 2-point takedown.
There's another snap down counter.
Well, I'll tell you, Randy a little bit went to sleep there at the end of the period. I'm sure he didn't see the clock, but Trizzino is very fast. 4-1 is the score, and that was a really serious 2-point takedown.
Well, his head was down, and he took advantage and spun around behind, commonly referred to as a snap down counter. Moved around for the 2-point revert for the takedown.
Trizzino went into a roll right off the whistle. And Nielsen, who is a tremendous rider, couldn't hold it. It's now 5-1. Woo! Nielsen went in for the leg, and Trizzino whipped him right out of bounds. This is going to be a...
Here comes the escape right now. Real quick, just nothing more than ran right out of there, split the hands, and moved out. Gained his neutral. And stand-up is a very common escape, and it's tough in the collegiate levels because those guys have got strong legs.
Stalling. A warning against Trizzino for backing out. Now, before the match, the referee told both these teams in their dressing rooms that he was going to call them for backing out of that 10-foot circle.
We'll have to keep in mind now there's been one warning for stalling here, and that's been on the behalf of Trizzino. So we'll see what transpires for the remainder of the match.
5-1. Trizzino has started out with a flurry, and he leads Randy Nielsen, and it must be a little bit tough on Nielsen, who is now again in trouble and has just again lost 2 more points.
Gets a little duck under, slip around from behind, and takes him to the mat. He's quick, gets good position.
It must have cost Randy a little bit of hardship, too, thinking that his best position was lost immediately when he got up on the ride.
That was a combination.
It's 7-2.
That was just a combination of Trizzino turning him loose and Nielsen turning in for the 1-point escape.
7-2. No riding time for advantage for either wrestler yet, with 1:45 left. Trizzino again with that quick, tries to whip around and the snap down, and Nielsen has the leg this time. Trying to bring it up. He has a double and comes around back for the 2.
Well, he turned that single into kind of a single-double effort and snapped his head, came around from behind for the 2-point takedown.
Yeah, that far leg trip, and he got it down. 1:20. It's now 7-4. Nielsen is trying to work ball points if he can.
If he's aggressive and offensive, he's got plenty of time to come back, but he can't lose any more points.
He's up. He uses that tight waist and the arm crunch if he can. Drive. He has the far arm. And you can see Trizzino edging for the out-of-bounds marker. Spike Israel has now given a point for stalling to Randy Nielsen. He took a point away from Trizzino.
I get a point. He let me go, eh? No. I blow the whistle. You're down.
54 seconds left in the second period. This is a match again.
Yes, I didn't have any doubt but what this would turn into one, regardless of that score in that first period, because Nielsen's a real battler. He never quits. He'll stay in there tough all the way. But this Trizzino is an excellent wrestler.
7-5. Trizzino trying to stand up. He's doing very well. He's out again.
He gained his base, his feet real tough, and came out.
An ankle pick, and now he has Nielsen up high, and he took him all the way down.
There's a double leg pick.
Yes.
With that escape, put him right down for 2 more.
And it's now 10-5. With a point for the escape, making it 8, and then the takedown. Nielsen, with 25 seconds left in the second period, has 5 points to make up.
He's trying to come in there with a kind of a switch maneuver, but it's unsuccessful. Trizzino staying tough in there. This Trizzino is surprisingly good. He's fast. He gets good position.
And he has, as we've said, 2 times out of 3 kept Nielsen away from where Nielsen wants to be, on top and chugging.
That's right. Nielsen's favorite position is in the top position down on the mat. There comes our takedown position. Notice that, how he picks that leg and takes around the waist, puts him down for the 2-pointer. Actually, it's kind of a combination single-double.
Yep. It's almost like a Kelly, but using the leg instead of the arm. There you go. End of the second period. The score with the match going into the last period. Iowa's Scott Trizzino, a sophomore, 10. And Iowa State's Randy Nielsen, a senior, 5. And Iowa leads in the meet 6-4.
He's back, and he's got to move up on him pretty quick, because he won't let him sit back there.
I see Spike Israel talking to him already, saying, get up off it.
Nielsen's got to get moving. I haven't seen one of his good rolls yet.
There it is.
There it is.
And he came out with 2. Well, you call that one, Dave.
Well, he likes that roll pretty well, either the side roll or forward. He worked off of a forward roll there, which usually goes for a 1-pointer, and turned it into 2.
Now it's 10-7 again, and the crowd is yelling so loud here I can't hear myself think. Stalling on top this time. And that's no. Stalling on. That's a point. It's a point for Nielsen.
Coming out the back door in between the legs, and there's his 2-pointer right there. Good maneuver. Most often it's a 1-pointer, but he made her 2.
Sorry, I got in your way there, Dave, on that slow-mo, but he gave the point to Nielsen. It's now 10-8. The riding time is about even. Trizzino is out. 11-8.
He stood up and turned in on him for the 1-pointer.
2 minutes left. Tried to pancake Nielsen. Now he's whipping around. He's so quick. 2
He's
points.
so quick. He gets good position. Nielsen's head was down. He just used the old spin around, snap down counter maneuver for the 2-pointer. There's
now
a good
Nielsen.
roll.
Oh, got it. They're scoring points faster than we can count them now. We have 1:46 left, and it's 13-10. Back to the middle.
Here comes the maneuver right here. There's your leg kip, kind of an elevator series, roll combination. He comes in for the 2-pointer. It's a good move on the part of Nielsen.
They're setting up with 1:44 left in the match. Now Spike Israel is going to send Trizzino over to his bench for something.
Well, we got a timeout at this point with a score of 13-10, and I don't know if there's any riding time or not. Is there?
No. At this point, Trizzino has 1:44 time up, and it's 1:23 for Nielsen. And the score is 13-10. 1:44 seconds.
No coaching because the other guy gets a point.
As you notice, there's not supposed to be any telling the boy what to do.
Okay.
That's the escape. Well, let's see. No, that's the takedown itself in the slow-mo. Now we're going back to live action, and Nielsen off the whistle is on top. He's leading. He's trailing now by 4 points, 14-10.
This Trizzino is real tough. He comes to his feet real tough and comes out pretty easily for the one-pointer. Nielsen can't hold him down, and that's a surprise to me.
Fireman's carry, which failed. Trizzino blocked it. And he's going to get another 2 here unless Nielsen...
He's got that far ankle pick, and he's going to get the 2 off of this. I believe he gave it.
Yeah, 16-10. And I'll tell you, Nielsen is going to have to go to keep from turning up the loser in a major decision. 1 minute and 5 left.
It looks to me like maybe there's a neutral position there now, but maybe...
No. He still has that arm with a lot of pressure on it, the knee. Now, Nielsen is out to a neutral position. And he's trying to pin Nielsen if he can, Trizzino if he can, in a wild position, and almost ended up on his back himself.
Well, he took a shot, a gamble on that pin, and at this point he should be doing that. He's got 42 seconds left in the match. He's down 16-11. He's got to get some quick points, and the only way he's going to get it is on fall points.
Dan Gable up, exhorting. He has a nosebleed, I believe, or a cut eye. I can't really get a good look at it, but I do see blood.
I think it's a nosebleed. That doesn't go down as injury time. You see, each competitor has a permitted 3-minute total injury time in the entire match, and the common nosebleed is not considered as injury time insofar as that 3 minutes is concerned.
Well, with the team score here 6-4, you see Harold Nichols intense as ever. There's a difference in styles, too. When Dan Gable was a wrestler, he was not a jumper and a shouter, but he's turned that energy in that way as a coach. 35 seconds left. 16 for Trizzino, 11 for Nielsen. Nielsen for a double. He lost it against the underhook, so Trizzino would now like to go for the ankle pick again. Nielsen has been vulnerable there.
He's
in this match.
Nielsen tried to counter him with that leg.
And he got 2.
That's a takedown.
13 seconds left. It's 16-13. Nielsen's going to have to throw something really clever here. 5-4.
Trizzino's not going to get much together down there now, and Nielsen doesn't appear that he's going to get any fall points.
And that's where it ends with Scott Trizzino, the youngster from Iowa, defeating Randy Nielsen of Iowa State. Last year it went the other way, and now the Hawkeyes have put 2 together in a row, and they have won 3 of the first 4 matches